Alrighty, so Sydney Sweeney, who of course has made an incredible number of headlines over the course of the last year, everything from that American Jeans ad to the dress that she recently wore to some feminist event. Well, she was being interviewed by a reporter named Kat Stoffel, and Kat Stoffel was really pushing her to basically disown the American Jeans ad, and Sydney Sweeney was like, nope, not going to do any of that. This is one of the most memeable interviews in human history.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
By the way, handled beautifully. Just take the gas right out of the tank. But my favorite part of that clip is you can see there's a point when you're on camera. Okay, I spent a lot of time on camera. And so it is very, very difficult to hide your emotions. Now, yes, she's an actress, but there's something genuine about Sydney Sweeney, which is probably why she's a pretty good actress. And there's a point where you can see her eyes narrow and her annoyance just leap out of her pupils. And it is delicious. It is delicious in that clip. I really, really enjoy it. As somebody who, again, does interviews professionally, like it is a hilarious, hilarious thing. Sydney Sweeney was asked by the same reporter from GQ about President Trump, and here was her answer.
I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone. And I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was surreal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, good for her. She deprives this lady of every headline with aplomb. You know, folks, when they're members of popular culture who actually do things that you like, you should go support their work. You should. She's in a movie that's coming out today called Christy, and it's about the professional boxer Christy Martin. And Sydney Sweeney really transformed herself for the role. Conservatives should go out in a show of support for Sydney Sweeney, and they should go to the movie. They should. If you like that, if you like what she's doing right there, which is she's a registered Republican in the state of Florida, is my understanding. If you like that, and if you like the fact that she's just not taking that crap from people, then you should go support her product. Because, you know, Hollywood attempts very often to cancel people who do this sort of... Chris Pratt has always been on the edge of cancellation for the great sin of just being a Christian in Hollywood for years and years and years and years. And so if you like personalities, you should support them. Go out and see Christy this week. Apparently, it's very good. I haven't seen it yet. I intend on going to see it. And she's supposed to be tremendous in it. So go check that out. We'll get to more on this in a moment. First, picture this. You walk over to your computer, pull up that entire browsing history, you hit print, and then you take those pages and you put them on your front door for like every single human to see. That would be an incredibly stupid thing to do, but that happens pretty much every day if you are not using ExpressVPN. Here's the thing that most people don't really think about. Your internet provider can see every single website you've ever visited, even when you're browsing in incognito mode. In many countries, they're actually required to keep detailed logs of your online activity for years, just in case the government wants to take a look. If you're in the US, it gets even worse, because ISPs can literally sell your personal browsing data to whomever they want. Now, you can't stop your ISP from trying to collect the information. You can make sure that they don't get it in the first place, and that's where ExpressVPN comes in. It encrypts all your online activity before it even reaches your internet provider. It turns their logs into complete gibberish. But right now, I'm obviously not at home. I'm using hotel Wi-Fi, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm using ExpressVPN at the same time. It's true at the airport, it's from in a coffee shop. It's simple to use. You tap the device once, phone, laptop, tablet, and now you know your privacy is completely locked down. Find out how you can get 4 months for free by scanning that QR code on screen, clicking the link in the description box below, or by heading on over to expressvpn.com/Ben Shapiro Show. Meanwhile, the old guard in the Democratic Party is fading away. Nancy Pelosi, who was, I'm old enough to remember, the most left-wing member of the Democratic caucus and then became the speaker, and now she has been supplanted by people even further to her left, announced that she will not seek re-election.
I will not be seeking re-election to Congress. With a grateful heart, I look forward to my final year of service as your proud representative. As we go forward, my message to the city I love is this: San Francisco, know your power. We have made history, we have made progress, we have always led the way. And now we must continue to do so by remaining full participants in our democracy.
I think what I like most about that video is the Visiting Angels music underneath it. I mean, I feel like it's age appropriate for sure. But, you know, with her going, one of the things that I think is funny, you're seeing Republicans, some people online saying, we pushed her out. Dude, she's been in Congress since before John F. Kennedy was born. Okay, like that lady has been in Congress since Charles Sumner was being caned on the floor of the Senate. She served in Congress with John Quincy Adams. Like, you didn't push her out. She left. Okay, can we just be real about that? But if there is a message to this in Democrats, that the old guard Democrats are in fact being supplanted by their crazies. And we'll see if that works out for them. I do not think that it will. The thing that scares me, of course, is that American politics is a reactionary game. Again, if the economy goes south, then the progressive nut jobs could actually win. But is this a smart move for Democrats? I think not. Well, someone else signed in to chat about Nancy Pelosi. Marjorie Taylor Greene's Democrat apology tour continues. She was on CNN yesterday praising Nancy Pelosi, a person she once said was a traitor and guilty of treason. She's now praising Nancy Pelosi while ripping into Mike Johnson. What a great Republican she is, truly.
However, I will praise Nancy Pelosi. She had an incredible career for her party.
Yes, things are going well. Well, that's all for now, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to check out all of the other great content on my channel. I'll see you here next time.